Welcome to the very first episode of Comic Books and Cocktails, our origin issue. I'm Danny Donovan, and this is...
Anatoly Barbay.
With me, as always, hopefully, my lovely co-host, who is an actress, a model, a multi-award-winning screenwriter. I myself am a comic book writer, a filmmaker of my own right. I've worked for Marvel, DC, a number of independent publications. So that's what's going to be different about this show compared to other things you may see on YouTube.
We drink and we know things.
We drink and we know things. And we also have an insight to the inner workings of Hollywood films and TV shows, productions, and all the other good stuff. So we're able to give you the direct scoop about all these things coming on. We'll debunk rumors. We will do stuff. We might even do reactions to things.
We might make up rumors.
We might make up rumors. Batfleck is 3 midgets in an overcoat.
It's true, I saw.
So hopefully you'll join us. We're going to get right into the show. Without further ado, we'll see you on the other side of this.
Comic Books and Cocktails in 5, 4...
Math is hard. Pilot episode of Comic Books and Cocktails, and before we start everything else, I want to thank Alan Hudson for an awesome theme song. He worked very hard on it, and it just sounds amazing. It's very like 90s Kevin Smith,
yes. And
I am like totally over the moon with it. He's with a band called the Court Street Company, so if you're in the 757 and you're down here, if you're in the Portsmouth, Hampton Roads area, around middle of May, second weekend of May, they're going to do a little big block party downtown at Humboldt Steel, and Huddy and his band will be playing, so feel free to check them out. And with that, now we can get to go into the show. We had things planned before. We had written it all down in a nice notebook, but then news broke and we had to jump right into things. And the biggest news was that Josh Brolin will be Cable in Deadpool
awesome.
2.
So he's playing double time as Thanos and Cable.
Yeah, so there's that.
Be interesting to see if he accidentally showed up to set one day dressed as the wrong one. You know.
I would hope not. I think all of Thanos is CGI. I'm pretty sure like he just is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess.
Although he could just cosplay.
He could come dressed up if he wanted to. You know, he could walk in and be like, you know what, you guys said this is going to be CGI, but I'm old school, so screw you guys. I'm gonna.
I think it would be funny
if he purple and roll up in here.
Well, I would assume that because it was such a fourth wall breaking role with Deadpool will mention it. It's like, you sound a lot like somebody else right now.
Yeah. He doesn't just break the fourth wall, he kind of he throws a baseball bat through it.
And one of the things I'm going to be interested in.
Very John Hughes-esque.
Yeah. Well, as we saw in the end credits sequence from the last one where we did Ferris Bueller. Which, wasn't John Hughes, was it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, was it? Okay, Ferris Bueller was
John Hughes. Yes, okay. Ferris Bueller was John Hughes.
I get confused because usually I think of John Hughes.
I go confused about Hughes.
I know, but remember, most of John Hughes took place in Illinois, and he had the whole trilogy of films there.
That took place in Chicago. Most of his stuff took place in the fictional town of Shermer, Illinois.
Exactly.
Which we also
Weird
learn about.
Science and Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles.
Pretty in Pink he just produced.
Oh, well, there you go. See, we wound up becoming an entirely different show.
I know. Hey, but
like, you can learn things on this show. Things you don't expect to learn. We're not even just nerd stuff. We'll just go on a
when you have ADD like I do.
And drinks.
Drinks.
Which is not even the drinks we're going to make yet. So
these are the pregame drinks.
Yeah, this is
just to warm up my liver.
Because we're bringing the hotness in the final segment. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what we do with this and see if Deadpool talks about the other universe, because Marvel and Fox are not really talking to one another, but
they're on a Facebook break. It's complicated.
Yeah, and so we're gonna see
each other blocked.
We're gonna see what winds up happening there, and that won't be the only like frenemy Marvel other studio thing we'll talk about today. But first we'll go with what you think about the casting. Do you think that was a good casting for Cable? Do you think he was gonna do an okay job?
Yeah, I mean. Okay, so, if you look at a lot of the comics, obviously Ron Perlman kind of fits the bill physically, but, Josh Brolin, he's got the square jaw thing going on. He's got, he's Josh Brolin. He can pretty much pull anything off. So I mean, he escaped a bungee cord and ended up, helping find, One-Eye Willie. So this guy, he's capable.
I have to admit.
Remember that one, kids?
Yeah. So that's deep cuts right there. That's your deep cuts.
I'm dating myself here.
But that's one of those interesting things because I have to admit that when I saw it wasn't like I'm not disappointed by it. I mean, I like Josh Brolin. He's a very talented actor. I enjoy his work a lot. But it was one of those.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
I feel that way about a lot of casting too now, but I feel like it's too because there's so many comic book based films coming out with so many options for casting that it's just.
It was just one of those. It's like I'm not surprised. It's not a shocking casting.
It makes sense.
Not like what they kind of like hinted at. I know that there was a little bit of there was a rumor going around a while ago that was going to be Nathan Fillion.
I love Nathan Fillion, but I don't know if I...
Purely because who was playing Vanessa in the first one, and they had the Firefly thing in the background of the teaser thing.
And all those brown coats, of course, were... They could say, like, Nathan Fillion was going to play, like, I don't know, a Girl Scout selling cookies, and us brown coats would be like, yes!
I'll go see it. You can take my money, it's fine. I'll do it. I'll go there. Although, it's weird, like, in... a video game Destiny, which is something that I play with our unseen producer of the show, little Courtney Rose.
I'm bad at video games.
But we're on Twitch, so you might see her being bad at video games on things later on.
I still haven't gotten past the water level on Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, water levels suck.
No.
But in Destiny, Nathan Fillion plays one of the people you talk to. Like if you're a certain class, you can talk to him, and then. I was a Warlock class. I still am a Warlock class in Destiny. So I talked to my mentor who was... I know, it's okay. Who was played by Zoe.
Oh!
So you have so that's what I'm getting around to doing. There's a Firefly connection comes back around because you go into this room and on one side of the table it's Zoe and one side of the table it's Mal.
You know how there's like
kind
6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon? I think that we should do like 6 degrees of separation from Firefly. Yeah, for like every episode, just be like, and this week
we can do that because there's one thing that's coming up that's kind of like semi-nerd related that's not which is the Matrix reboot.
Oh yeah,
and Morpheus' wife is Zoe.
So they've already started casting it. So I would.
No.
Okay.
I mean, in real life, he's married to her.
Oh.
They're married. They're a married couple. I mean, so
cool.
Yeah. So Lawrence Fishburne is married to
Zoe. They don't go by their real names.
I know.
Once you become Morpheus and Zoe, you're Morpheus and Zoe forever.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where I love her to death, and I love everybody, but every time I see a Firefly person, I refer to them by their Firefly name and not by their actor name. But it happens. I mean, that's actually one of the best things you can do as an actor is be.
That's my goal.
Yeah, is be so connected to a character. Like, I mean, look at Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Like, imagine somebody else's Wolverine.
Well, he's been playing Wolverine now for the past 47 years. So
yes.
It's like.
I mean, maybe deduct 10 or so.
37 years.
Yeah.
I think I was in preschool.
Yeah. He and so at this point, with Logan being his last film, although we have been told that Deadpool 2 might have a Wolverine cameo.
Oh, there's got to be.
Or might have at least Hugh Jackman show up. But,
the Australian accent that, Ryan Reynolds pulled there. With, I mean, that was, he can't not, Well, for anything, he's got to come back and, just redeem himself against Deadpool.
They have actually become really good friends in real life.
Well,
and so
who wouldn't want to be friends with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, and so I love him and his wife. They're just tremendous people.
They're adorable.
And so this is what's going to happen. I think that this is going to be like next summer. I feel like that's kind of what they're going for because Fox. So I don't know.
Have a moment of silence for every show that Fox has.
I'm looking at you, Gotham.
Yeah.
Gotham.
We have how many seasons of Gotham?
3.
But we only got 1 season of Firefly?
One of the things I'm going to do, because she has not watched a single episode of Gotham.
I watched the first episode of Gotham.
So what I'm going to want to do is, at some point on this show, is
I watched 8 single episodes.
we may have We may have a thing where we just make you watch it and see your reaction to some of the things that happen.
A Mystery Science Theater 3000 interpretation
like,
of me watching Gotham go, what the hell is this?
What the hell,
How
man?
are they in the same...
How is Mr. Freeze even there?
Yes.
Like, he'd be 145 by the time Bruce becomes...
because Bruce is like 9, isn't he?
Yeah. It's shortly, like, it was actually directly after his parents were murdered.
So he's like in 3rd grade.
Yeah. Well, essentially. I mean, but the weird thing is again, you've got Commissioner Gordon showing up and, like, patting him on the head and stuff. And, like, he's not even supposed to be in Gotham by that. He's supposed to be in Chicago. He's not supposed to be in the thing. So, Fox is playing fast and loose with the thing. And we'll probably do a big Gotham thing at some point.
Fast and loose
with a lot. They also do with Lucifer, which pisses me off because it's a Sandman character, and Mike Carey did a fantastic job with that series, but they turned it into a cop procedural show, which is annoying as all get out. And that is, well, that turned into a rant about Fox, but and
things and stuff.
We
have a very loose idea of what we want to talk about.
Yeah. Well, because this was not really on the docket. It was just it happened today.
We have a docket.
We have a docket. It's like over there.
It's over there.
We're not going to pick it up because that would involve moving it. But yeah, we wanted to react to this news because it is news. It's kind of one of the. It's our news, yeah, and Deadpool was kind of like the My Fair Lady of this past year in the fact that. In the fact that
I just pictured him selling flowers.
Yes, and in the fact that they were like, okay, here's the thing, we don't want to make this movie. We have no desire to make this movie. Ryan Reynolds leaks the teaser. The fans go rad, like, I want to see this movie. It's like, fine, we're going to make this movie, but we're only going to give you $50 million to do the movie. And for those of you who don't know how this works, most of these films are like $200 million, like 100 and change $100 million movies. You don't ever make these big superhero films for less than about 100 mil. And so they're like, yeah, we'll give you 50. And this
Ryan
thing
Reynolds
made
was like, all right.
Fortune. This thing just ran away. I mean, it was actually in the Best Picture contest for the Oscars.
You know what's
didn't get
wonderful
picked
about it,
up,
too,
but
is that they glorified the writers.
Yeah.
The Ussens.
Yes, we're both writers.
The Ussens.
The Ussens. And the
lowly serfs who create the wordage and then
and
thanks a lot here.
And if you've never seen it, you should pause this and go and see Ryan Reynolds for your consideration thing we did for the Oscar things. It's like, yeah, screw well, I'll add fuck that, but yeah, it's gonna be a hit. I'm worried we've gotten rid of the director. We parted ways with the director. But Ryan and the main cast and the writers are still on board. Mm-hmm. Mostly because I think the director wanted to do more of the same, and he wanted to kind of keep it small, keep it like low budget. And Ryan Reynolds wanted to say like, no, let's do like
we want to blow shit up.
It's like we're trying to get to X-Force. I need like more mutants in my movie. I need more than like Colossus and Teenage Negasonic Warhead. Mm-hmm. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm not against his casting, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. It's not. Yeah, it's not an out of left field kind of thing. It's not
yeah. Oh, we were talking about Josh Brolin, by the way. This is
and
all the way back around to Josh Brolin being cast as Cable.
Yeah. This is a very Tarantino way of doing it. Yes. Now, the thing that everybody has been waiting for: the alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. Mm-hmm. We are going
only the best kind.
Yeah, the best kind. So we're going to go and we're going to make something fantastic. It is going to be based around the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which we're all excited about. Yes. Star-Lord. And we are going to have a nice drink, and maybe Star-Lord will join us.
All right.
So we've got all our stuff down here. You probably can't see it because camera. But we have our good ice. We're going to put in a little shaker. This is the Blue Star, by the way. And there's a lot of different meanings for this one because, for one, our wonderful... composer, our friend Alan Hudson, who we've mentioned several times today, one of his favorite bands is Big Star. And of course, lovely co-host Anna, her favorite sports team, football, the foosball team.
The sports ball.
The sports ball is the Dallas Cowboys, and they have a Blue Star. And of course, this is Guardians of the Galaxy inspired.
And then also, of course, this is Blue April for autism awareness. And my son Joseph is autistic, so that is blue is a very important thing for me. So
we're going to make sure that my instructions, because I'm really bad at following instructions.
Otherwise, we're going to be drinking something entirely
yes,
different.
I want to make sure that this isn't like Ebola, because that's a whole different show.
That'll be next week.
That'll be next week. So what we're going to do is, I'm terrible at following instructions, so I did make this earlier just to make sure that it didn't taste horrible before I did it. And I decided that screw science, I'm going to have superpowers. So we're going to toss our little bit of gin. It's not Anna's favorite, by the way, so that's why we're going to do a little bit of gin here.
Yeah.
And then we got our vermouth. And this one, we're going to do a measure here of vermouth. Whoopsie. Then a little half a measure, because that just kicks it up a notch a little bit. Toss this down here. And then we've got
the blue part.
The blue Curacao, which I took a while trying to figure out how to properly pronounce that. Otherwise, all my bartender friends are going to laugh at me. And so we're going to do the blue Curacao here.
My bartender friends laugh at me anyways, mostly.
I know. Mostly it's because I'm drunk off my ass while I'm there, so.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie. Hi, all my friends at Barron's. Yeah, let's get you guys on the show.
Yeah, because y'all can mix the drinks for us.
Yes. And then we'll just sit here and drink and watch you guys. So,
yes.
So we got the blue Curacao, we got the vermouth, we got the gin, and then we're going to get a little bit of the OJ.
Juice.
A little bit extra just because we want to kind of kick a little bit off that for Dubsy here.
The vitamin C is important.
Yes. It's a big day. So take it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Not a dated reference at all.
Nope.
Because
we're not old.
No, everyone still loves Outcast. All right, so we gotta make sure it's all shook up because it's supposed to look really pretty by the time it's done. All right, there we go. And of course, we're gonna pour it in our glass, which we have a little bit of crushed ice. Look at that. That's nice. And I mean, that crushed ice is almost still ice. It's summer in Virginia, so we are, even though it's April, but it's summer in Virginia.
Yes, because every day Virginia has at least 2 different seasons.
Exactly, and then we toss it together with a little orange slice to bring up, just smash things.
Yeah.
In lieu of an actual bar or workstation, just smash shit that you're not using anymore.
Yes.
And there we go.
All right.
And then we have. It's okay. That's okay. 10-second roll. Cheers.
Cheers. Oops. Clink.
Clink it there. So
right,
that is it for us. We're packing up. We're gonna smash more stuff. So if you enjoyed this, we're gonna like, subscribe, and click the bell for the notifications.
So we hear the ding.
Yes. So and that's always fun because that means we're gonna do something really crazy and make another drink. So enjoy your beverages.
And
don't drink and drive.
Yeah, and then come see us next week.
Yeah.